Hey Zach, this is your cousin Sydney back again for another week of fun books. So, the book we're going to read today is called Martha Calling, and it is by Susan Meddaugh. So, don't forget that if you have this sticker here at the top, it means that this is a book you can read, watch the video for, and read it or look at it while you're watching the video. So, let's go ahead and get started. So, Martha Calling. Martha was always a talented dog. But when she ate alphabet soup, something truly surprising happened. The letters went up to her brain instead of down to her stomach. So this is a picture of Martha's brain. And Martha spoke. So Martha's saying here, "Isn't it time for my dinner?" Martha loved letters. She lapped up consonants and savored every tender vowel. Martha loved words, lots of them, separately or strung together in endless sentences. So her human is saying, "What's a 6-letter word for pest beginning with M, Martha?" Martha is saying, AEIOU, unique, that's me, MEAT, meat. Meatballs, meatloaf, I like those words. Hamburger, hot dog, kibble, now there's a sweet little word. Kibble, 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 I never quibble over kibble, ha ha ha. Blah, blah, blah. How about some Dalmatian jokes? I love Dalmatian jokes. How many Dalmatians does it take? So Martha is very chatty. But there were 3 words Martha hated. No dogs allowed. These words meant she was never welcome in restaurants or in any of her favorite stores. So the man here is saying, "No dogs allowed." And Martha is saying, "You'll be hearing from the SPCA." And people were so rude. This was confusing to Martha because when she called the same places on the telephone, people were always polite. On the telephone, they never said, "Hey, are you a dog? I'm hanging up if you're a dog." So here Martha is saying, "Hello, meat is us. I'd like to order some meat. What kind? Oh, any kind. Steak, chops, how much? Lots, lots of steaks, lots of chops." And the man she's talking to is saying, "Of course, madam, right away. Charge it? Yes, yes, yes." Martha loved the telephone. She could talk for hours. One day she entered a contest. So this contest was on the radio, and the person on the radio is saying, "What does the first lady have in common with an island off Massachusetts?" The correct caller with the correct answer will be our grand prize winner. And so Martha is running and she's saying, "I know, I know, I know." So Martha calls in and says, "Martha Washington, Martha's Vineyard. The first name, Martha." The person on the radio says, "That's absolutely correct. You're our big winner. May I have your name, please?" And Martha says, "Martha." And the person on the radio says, "Yes, I know that's the right answer. Now, if I could have your name." So Martha won a free weekend for 4 at the cozy Come On Inn. Her family was thrilled. But when the official notice came in the mail, there was a problem. No dogs allowed. "I have an idea," said Helen. She and Martha disappeared into the attic. When they emerged, Martha's family packed plenty of alphabet soup and set off for a wonderful, wonderful weekend at the Come On Inn. So now Martha the dog is disguised. She's wearing some clothes, she's wearing some boots, she's wearing a hat, she's disguised as a person. A small crowd had gathered to welcome them, and Helen introduced her grandma, Martha. "Congratulations, Martha," said the manager of the inn. "These flowers are for you." But Martha was not interested in flowers. So someone was throwing a frisbee, and Martha jumped out of her chair, and she was so excited that she caught the frisbee in her mouth. Martha's family rushed her past the other guests and up the hill to their room. So all of the guests are saying things like amazing, and that lady jumped out of her shoes because they were so excited that she jumped out of her wheelchair to catch this frisbee. Let's go for a swim, said Father. Then we can have a game of ping pong, said Helen. And a nice picnic lunch, added Mother. Sounds like fun, said Martha. But Mother said, Sorry, Martha. I'll sneak you out after dark, said Helen. Sit and stay, said Father. Thought Martha. Same old story. So everyone's going to have fun while Martha has to sit because no dogs are allowed there. Confined to the room, Martha was depressed until her eyes fell upon an old friend. Her old friend, the telephone. So she called for some room service. She said, Hello, room service. This is room 3. I'd like to order 8 T-bone steaks, rare, no salad, a half dozen pork chops, rack of lamb with a side order of chicken. So when the room service comes, they tell her to leave it on the floor. Martha tells her to leave it on the floor. Her belly full, Martha fell into a deep sleep. She didn't hear a soft knock on the door. She didn't wake up when the chambermaid came in to leave fresh towels. Then the chambermaid saw the bones, the empty wheelchair, and Martha. She ran, screaming from the room, A dog has eaten Grandma! That woke Martha up. She wandered down the hall to find what was going on. There it is, the mad dog! So everyone is saying, oh my gosh, there's a mad dog in the hotel. She ate Grandma. There's bones all over the floor. Of course I'm not mad, Martha said. Oh, of course I'm mad, Martha said. Everyone stopped and stared in absolute disbelief. I won this contest fair and square. Me, Martha. And I'm not having any fun at all. Why? Because I'm a dog. D-O-G, dog. As smart dog. But there are no dogs allowed in this hotel. Everywhere I go, no dogs allowed. The butcher shop, the supermarket, no dogs allowed. I can't believe it. Dogs have been by your side since you were in caves. 10,000 years of loyalty, and we still can't go into a restaurant and order a steak. A lifetime of canine companionship, and what do we get? A week in the K word. While you go off on a family vacation, aren't we part of the family? We're your best friends, or did you forget? So Martha's very upset because she feels very left out. Why is everybody leaving? Asked Mother when the family returned from their swim. Uh-oh, said Helen. She spotted Martha sitting with the manager. But the manager was smiling. I wonder if Martha, would be interested in summer employment. So the manager of the hotel wants to hire Martha. The next day, the Cozy Come On In got a new name, and Martha started her summer job. Pets are now welcome at the Sit and Stay Hotel, where the soup du jour is always alphabet and the hostess is never at a loss for words. Business is great. So, that story tells us that sometimes people who are very, very quiet or shouldn't have anything to say have an awful lot to say, and that you should always listen. So I hope you enjoyed that book. Again, it was Martha Calling, and I'll see you next week. Bye.